Hi everyone, how are you today? In today's lesson, we are going to learn about present perfect simple and present perfect continuous tense. If you have your Form 3 textbook close up with you, you can turn to page 35, or you can just watch the video and follow the slide. Before the lesson begins, let's go through the learning objective and success criteria of this lesson so you know what you are going to achieve by the end of the lesson. By the end of the lesson, pupils will be able to understand the uses of present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. By the end of the lesson, you'll be able to match the 4 uses of present perfect simple and the 3 uses of present perfect continuous to the appropriate sentences. Alright, now let's get started. Look at these 2 sentences. Number 1, the group has set up a new conservation scheme. Number 2, we have been working on the coral reef since 1980. Can you tell me what are the main verbs in these 2 sentences? Yes, set up and working. What tenses have been used in the first sentence? The first sentence, has set up. What tense is used here? Yes, it's the present perfect simple tense. And what about the second sentences? It's the present perfect continuous, have been working. Alright, from these 2 sentences, can you figure out the formula of how we form the present perfect simple? It is formed with has or have, then followed by the past participle of the main verb. Like in this sentence, has set up. Right? Okay. What about the present perfect continuous? How is it formed? It is formed with has or have, with been, and with the main verb with ing. Have been working. Now let's revise the affirmative, negative, question forms and short answers for the present perfect simple. Okay, for affirmative means the sentences that we see most of the time. Okay, the normal sentences. Like for example, in this sentence, you have the subject and have and the past participle. Like for example, I have seen. Or you can use a short form apostrophe VE. Okay? Or he, she, it has seen. Or you use a short form apostrophe S. Alright? Okay, for negative means you add not in your sentence. I have not seen. Or the short form, I haven't seen. Alright? He has not seen. Or the short form, he hasn't seen. Okay. How are we going to form questions with present perfect simple? Okay, very simple. Okay, you have or has at the front of the sentence. Have I seen? Or have you seen? Okay, or has he seen? Understand? Okay, then when you answer this question in a short way, you can answer like this. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Yes, she has. Or no, she hasn't. Alright? Okay, so now I want you to scan this QR code to go into the first task. Or you can also find the link in the description of the video below. For my students from 3 Mustari and 3 Pluto from SMK Bandar Baru Ampang, please log in to Google Classroom to do this task. Okay, clear? Okay, I'll give you some time to click into this Google form now. Okay, if you have scanned the QR code or you have clicked on the link I shared just now, you will have come to this Google form, right? Form 3 English Unit 3 Language Awareness, Present Perfect, Simple and Continuous. Refer to your textbook page 35, do the following tasks, or if you don't have the textbook, you can refer to this link to get the mobile version. Alright, you need to fill out your full name, but if you are not a student from SMK Bandar Baru Ampang, you may just leave a nickname. Okay, and choose a class. Alright, next. Okay, so this is the first task. Read the sentences. How do we form the affirmative and negative in the present perfect simple? Okay, so these 4 sentences are using present perfect simple. And some sentences are in affirmative form, some are in negative form. If the sentence is in affirmative form, you change it to negative. Okay, for example, in question number 3, this is in the negative form. I can't, I cannot, I haven't. So this is the negative form of the sentence. You have to change it to affirmative form. Alright? Okay, let's do number 1 together. Okay, the scientist has won many prizes. Okay, so when I want to change it to negative means I add the word not. Okay, the scientist has not. Okay, or you want to use short form, you can type hasn't. Okay, won. Alright, many, I will change to any prizes. Okay, so the whole sentence go like this. The scientist has not won any prizes. Alright, okay, so now I have done the first one for you. I want you to pause the video for a while, okay, maybe 1 minute time to complete number 2, number 3 and number 4 on your own, okay? Alright, are you done? Okay, let's go through the answer very quickly. The students have just completed a project on the environment. Let's change it to negative. The students have not have not completed the project on the environment. Okay. Alright, number 3. I can't show you how to use a camera because I haven't read the instructions. Okay, so change it to affirmative. I can show you how to use the camera because I have read the instructions. Okay. Alright, last one. I've lost my map of the rainforest. Okay, change it to negative. I have not lost my map of the rainforest. Okay? Alright. Next. Okay, the next task. These 4 sentences are the same. Okay? But we need to form the question form this time. Okay, so remember question form, we put has or have at the front, at the beginning of the sentence. Let's do number 1 together. The scientist has won many prizes. If I change it to question form, okay, I put has in front. Has the scientist won many prizes? Okay, so this is a question form. Okay, number 2. The students have just completed a project on the environment. Okay, change to question. I will put have in front, followed by the subject, the students. Okay. Okay, then followed by the past participle form of the verb completed. Okay, have the students completed, then followed by the object. The project on the environment. Okay, this question mark at the back. Alright, this one. I can't show you how to use the camera because I haven't read the instructions. Okay, so this one, I will just focus on the last part of the sentence. Okay, because you will see the present perfect simple in this part. I haven't read the instruction. So we just form the question for this part. Okay, so the auxiliary verb here is have. Okay, have. Okay, you read the instructions. Alright, clear? Okay, wrong typing here. Okay, number 4. I've lost my map of the rainforest. Okay, I will put the auxiliary verb have first. Have you lost your map of the rainforest? Okay, so when you ask question, definitely you have to change the subject from I, change to you. Right? Okay, very quickly, let's proceed to the next activity. Okay, we will see task C. Okay, if you refer to your textbook, this is task C. Okay, read the sentences. How do we form the negative of the present perfect continuous? Okay, this one is for present perfect continuous. Still remember how do we form present perfect continuous? It's by using has or have plus been and the main verb with ing. Right? Has been walking. Right? Okay, so here there are 3 sentences using present perfect continuous. Okay, and we try to form this sentence, change these sentences into negative form. Okay, number 1. He is sunburnt because he has been walking on the beach. Okay, so when we change it to negative, okay, I think the first part of the sentence also we must change. He is not sunburnt. Okay, because he has not been walking on the beach. Right? So you add not. Alright. Okay. Next one. We have been recycling for many years. Okay. Change it to negative. We add not. We have not been recycling for many years. Alright. The next sentence. The explorers have been traveling through the jungle for 10 months. Okay, change it to negative. The explorers have not been traveling through the jungle for 10 months. Okay, so this one is very easy, quite easy. You just need to add not after have or has in each of the sentences. Okay? Okay, before we proceed to the next task in the Google form, let's come back to the slide and discuss about the uses of these 2 tenses. Okay, again we look at these 4 sentences here using the present perfect simple. Okay, and in this column we have the 4 uses of present perfect simple. Okay, let's go through one by one. A. Actions that have just finished. B. Experiences and achievements. C. Actions that happen in the past but have results that affect the present. D. Actions that happen at an indefinite time in the past. Okay, and indefinite time in the past means the time is not mentioned. You don't know exactly when was it in the past. Okay, alright, so now I give you about 1 minute time. You try to match the sentences, okay, with the uses Alright, and then later we discuss and then you check whether you have got it all correct. Okay? Alright, you can pause the video and do it for 1 minute. Okay, now let's check the answer. Number 1, the scientist has won many prizes. Okay, it refers to experiences and achievements. You can use the present perfect simple. Okay, for number 2, the students have just completed a project on the environment. Okay, which use is matched with this sentence? Actions that have just finished. Yeah, have just. You see, have just completed. Right? That means they have just finished this action. Alright, number 3. I can't show you how to use the camera because I haven't read the instructions. Okay. So the use here is action that has happened in the past but have results that affect the present. Okay. So that means because of this person haven't read the instruction, this is the action happened in the past, and then the result in affect the present is that he can't show us how to use the camera. Alright? Okay. The last one. I have lost my map of the rainforest. This refers to the actions that happen at an indefinite time in the past. The time is not mentioned when. He doesn't know when he lost the map. Okay? Alright, now there is something that you need to take note on. Some of you may confuse the use of past simple with the use of present perfect simple, but there is a difference. Let me show you an example. Okay? Look at these two sentences. The scientist has won many prizes. The scientist won many prizes. Okay? The first one uses the past perfect. Sorry, not the past perfect. The present perfect simple. Okay? And the second sentence uses the past simple. Okay? Is there a difference in meaning? Yes. The first sentence means the scientist has joined many competitions or events and he has won many prizes in many different occasions. Okay? Whereas the second sentence means the scientist has won many prizes but only in one particular event. Clear? Okay, I hope this explanation clear your doubts. Alright, now let's continue with the next slide. Now let's look at these three sentences. What tense is used here? It is the present perfect continuous, right? You have has with been and the main verb with ing. Okay, so you know this is the present perfect continuous. Okay, another column here are the uses of the present perfect continuous. Okay, now I give you 1 minute time to match the uses to the correct sentences. Pause the video now and try it on your own. Okay, let's check the answer now. Okay, number 1, he is sunburned because he has been walking on the beach. Okay, the use here is for actions that happen for a period of time. He has been walking on the beach, so that means it is a period of time already and have finished, but that have results that affect the present. What is the result? He is sunburnt, right? Okay, the next use. To emphasize how long actions have been in progress for. Okay, we have been recycling for many years. So this emphasize on the progress for how long? For many years. But are we still doing recycling now? Yes, we are still recycling. Okay, we have been recycling for many years and until now we are still doing it. Okay, alright. The third use. For actions that began in the past, okay, and are still in progress or have happened repeatedly until now. Okay, the explorer have been traveling through the jungle for 10 months. Okay, means they have been traveling through the jungle for 10 months until now they are still traveling. Okay? Alright, so you are clear with the uses of the present perfect continuous. Okay, let's continue. Be careful. We don't use the present perfect continuous when we mention the number of times an action occurs or when we mention specific quantities. We use the present perfect simple. Okay, look at these two sentences. Sabrina has been typing emails all day. Okay, this sentence uses the present perfect continuous. For the second sentence, Sabrina has written 10 emails today. Okay, it specifically mentioned the quantity, 10 emails. Yeah, so this one, you use the present perfect simple. Alright? Okay. So, okay, or another way, okay, that means, okay, the first sentence, when you use present perfect continuous, it emphasizes on how long, right? How long Sabrina has been typing emails. Okay, while the second sentence, you use present perfect simple to emphasize on how much, how many, or how many times. Okay, so this second sentence focuses on how many emails Sabrina has written. Okay, or another way to differentiate between present perfect continuous and present perfect simple is, you can ask yourself, is the action still going on? Like in this example, let me ask you, in the first sentence, is Sabrina still typing email? Yes, she is still typing, right? She has probably started typing early in the morning and is still typing until now. So, in this sentence, we use the present perfect continuous. Okay? And what about the second sentence? Is Sabrina still typing? No. She has typed 10 emails and is enough. Now she is not typing anymore and is having a rest. Okay? You see the difference here? Okay. Now we need more practices of these two tenses. Let's go back to the Google form that we did just now. Okay. So this is where we left just now. Okay. In task C, right? Okay, now you click next. Okay, you come to task E. Okay, alright, choose the correct answers. Okay, in task E, you have 5 questions. Okay, you just need to choose the correct answers. Okay, in this task, we focus on the time expressions. Okay, you can see time expressions. Okay, for some of the questions here. Okay, alright. I'll go through the tasks one by one with you. Okay. Later, I think I will assign all these tasks as homework for you. Okay. Okay. I won't be discussing the answer in this video. Okay. But when you submit your Google form later, you will get the correct answer. And also, but of course, I want you all to try to do it on your own first before you look at the correct answers. Okay, but if let's say after you have checked your answers and then you have any question, anything you don't understand, just feel free to leave your question on in the comments below this video. Okay, and then I will answer your question. Alright, okay, so next, task F, also choose the correct verbs. Okay. So most of the time here you see when you look at the choices, okay, it's whether to choose to use past simple or to choose to use present perfect simple, right? Okay, so you have to go through, okay, the sentence on your own and see whether you need to choose to use the present perfect continuous or you want to use the present perfect simple. Okay, alright, where's the next task? Okay, task G. Okay, you have a text here. Okay, so you need to complete the text with correct form of present perfect simple or the present perfect continuous or the past simple of the verbs in brackets. Okay, so let's see number 1. Okay, in the bracket you have the verb be. You have the verb be. Okay, so you have to change it. Change it to either present perfect simple, present perfect continuous, or past simple of the verb. Okay, be, when you have be means is, am, are, was, were. These are called verbs to be. Okay, change it to, if you want to change it to past simple, that means it is either was or were. Alright, understand? Okay. Alright, then you have the number 2 is sink. Okay, change the word sink. Okay, look at the question. The famous Titanic, okay, when it hits an iceberg. Alright, so what form of verb you need to use here? Okay, is it the past simple, or the present perfect, or the present perfect continuous? Understand? Okay, and number 3, die. Number 4, form. Number 5, give. 6, study. 7, show. 8, notice. 9, break. Okay, you understand how to do it? Okay, refer to the text here. Alright? Alright, okay, after you have completed all these 3 tasks, okay, the last section of the Google form. Alright. Write one sentence on your own using present perfect simple, and write one sentence on your own using present perfect continuous. Okay, we have learned these 2 tenses today. Okay, I want you to write one sentence on your own. Okay, like just now, Sabrina is typing email. Sabrina has been typing email all days. Okay, that is one example of present perfect simple. Okay, let me type here. Okay, later you create your own sentence. Okay, alright. Write one sentence on your own using present perfect continuous. Oh, sorry, this one is present perfect continuous. Okay, has been typing emails, right? Whereas present perfect simple, okay, like just now we mentioned, we focus on the quantity. Sabrina has written 10 emails today. Right? Okay? Alright. I want you to write a sentence on your own. Don't write these 2 sentences anymore. I have written them. Okay, so they belong to mine. Okay, so you have to write your own sentences. Okay? Alright, I think that's all for today's lesson. Okay, so thank you very much for attending the class. Okay, submit this form. Okay, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more English lessons. Maybe in the future we still have MCO or CMCO. Okay, touch wood. So we can continue to carry on with a lot more English lessons on YouTube. Okay. Alright, I will see you all. Okay, don't forget to complete your tasks and submit your work. And you can leave your question. If you have any question, you can leave your question at the comments below. Okay? Alright, I'll see you again. Bye bye.